Hey everyone, my name is Braden, I go by K3DW, and this is my entry to the 2025 Puzzle Advent Calendar. This is a collaboration between a bunch of puzzle creators and video makers that put out a new puzzle every day in the month of December. It's been going on since 2018, which means that this is actually the 8th year already. I just want to give a big thanks to Cubes Made Easy, who has been tirelessly working at scheduling and putting together the Puzzle Advent Calendar for nearly a decade at this point. He's doing an incredible job, and I really hope that we continue doing this project for many years to come. It definitely is a lot of fun for me. It's a big drive for me to make a new puzzle at least once a year, and this is my puzzle for this year. So this is the CaTSuP tree. So it's basically similar to my CaTSuP puzzle, but it's a lot bigger, and it's also got some 1x2x2 cuts, and I'll show you what those look like here. So that's a cut that's not on the regular CaTSuP, nothing goes straight through there. So when I was looking at this CaTSuP, I designed it and printed it in 2017. I thought, that would be cool if you could do something through there. So I made the first version of this in 2018. It didn't work out. It was actually supposed to be my first Puzzle Advent Calendar puzzle in 2018. It didn't work out, and so now here we are 7 years later, and I've actually made it so that it works, in theory. We'll get back to that later. So this puzzle here, it's got the 1x2x2 cuts. One of the interesting properties is that so I colored it with 4 different shades of green so that it looks like an evergreen tree. Now I couldn't figure out, do I want to go clockwise or counterclockwise in terms of dark to light? And it turns out that actually those are equivalent. Because of the 1x2x2 cuts, you can swap counterclockwise to clockwise. And so the schemes are equivalent. And I thought that's kind of nice. I don't have to make any decisions. So that's always good. I have super stickers on here so that the bottom triangles have permutation. I did the same thing on the CaTSuP because, again, I wanted to make sure that they have proper permutation. But here I had to split the stickers at sort of an unnatural and arbitrary place. But here, because of the external shape of this puzzle, there actually is a place where the super sticker makes sense to be split. So I just swapped a sticker here with a sticker here, and then I get super stickers. These bottom corners turn all right. So I'll make a turn like that. And then let's do a turn like, let's make sure everything gets aligned. So the reason I'm having alignment issues and the reason why stuff is popping out is because I tried a new method of finishing a puzzle this year, which is to sand the external faces. I've never actually done that before. So normally I just put stickers on the raw 3D printed surface, but this year I wanted to do something different. And so I used finer and finer grits of sandpaper. I want to thank Dedekind on the Puzzle Makers Discord server for actually helping me with this kind of stuff, because I've never done it before. I normally just finish the inside of the puzzle, but I've never made the outside look nice. So now the outside actually does look nice. It looks a lot smoother. I think that's pretty cool. The problem is I flew a little bit too close to the sun, and I wanted to use a hairdryer just to get that final surface smoothing. It turns out a hairdryer doesn't do that, but what it does do is it warps the pieces, and so now the puzzle doesn't turn very well, which is unfortunate because it turned super well before and I didn't take any video of that. So now this is a lot harder to turn than it was yesterday, so that's too bad. Hopefully I'll have time to remake this puzzle at some point in the future. And then maybe I'll put this back to its original shape right here. And I think the worst consequence of the pieces warping, not just with some of the pieces popping out and certain things being, a little wiggly, but this corner doesn't turn at all, just because of the alignment issues with the bottom corners. So I think that's kind of unfortunate. But as it stands, I think this puzzle is quite beautiful, and I am excited to keep looking at it. And hopefully I'll redo it in the future such that it will actually work properly. So again, this has been my puzzle, the CaTSuP tree, the corner-turning square pyramid tree puzzle. Check out Multicubing's channel tomorrow for their puzzle. I've seen sneak peeks of that, and it is very good. Check out Aton's puzzle from yesterday. That puzzle is really interesting. And yeah, if you have been, thank you so much for watching.